Hi kindergartners! Today we're going to use our heartbeat to help us count to 100 by ones and tens. So let's start off. Can anyone tell me what a heartbeat is? Right, it's the sound that your heart makes. But why do we call that sound a beat? Can anyone tell me why we call that a beat? Well, a beat is a repetitive sound. Usually you can tap the same beat, and most songs have a beat. Can anyone think of any examples or songs that you can think of that have beats? It can be a fast beat or a slow beat. Well, today we're going to use our heartbeat to help us count to 100. We're going to count to 100 by ones and tens. So everyone start by trying to find your heartbeat. You can either find this right here on your neck underneath your jawline. Go ahead and see if you can feel that there now. If you're having trouble feeling it there, maybe try feeling on your wrists right here where your thumb meets your wrist. Go ahead and try to find your heartbeat there as well. So once everyone has found their heartbeat, we're going to quietly tap on our desks the beat that we feel on our hands or our neck. So for example, my heartbeat would sound something like this. Now, I would like everyone to stand up and jog in place, do jumping jacks, run around in a circle, do whatever you need to do to get your heart rate up. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, now everyone find your heartbeat. It can be the same place you just found your heartbeat, or you can try using the other way. Now, does this beat sound the same as the beat we just found? Right, it sounds the same, but is it faster? Is it slower? Right, it's faster. So as a class, we're going to practice counting to 100 using our heartbeats. Let's start by counting with ones. So my heartbeat sounds like this. Let's use this to count. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do this going all the way up to 100. You can pause the video now if you need to, but as a class, count to 100s by ones. Once we get to 100, we're going to count again, but this time by tens. We'll go ahead and do that one as a class. This one shouldn't take too long. On your mark, get set, go. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Great job, guys. Now, we're going to separate into groups. Everyone's going to find a partner. We may need a group of 3. That's okay as well. And we're going to find one person in the group. We're going to find their heartbeat. So everyone one person can feel here, and the other person can try and feel the heartbeat here. Go ahead and find a partner and pick one person to start with and try and find their heartbeat. Go ahead and do that now. Again, you can pause the video if you need to. So once everyone has found a partner and found at least one person's heartbeat, we're going to do the same thing that we just did, but with your partner. So you might need to use quiet voices, inside voices, but you're going to also hold your partner accountable by alternating counting. So for example, if we are using my heartbeat, we're going to find my heartbeat, and we're going to start counting to 100. I'm going to start with 1, and my partner will say 2. Then it will come back to me, and I will say 3. The next person will say 4, and so on. So go ahead and give that a try. We're going to start counting to 100, but start with counting by ones. Again, pause the video if you need to. Now once everyone is counted to 100, try to keep your partner accountable when counting. You want to make sure everyone goes in order. If we miss a number, that's okay. maybe just correct your partner, coach them a little bit, explain which number is next and why, and then continue counting. Now we're going to count to 100 with our same partner, but this time we're going to count by tens. Now for this example, you can use the same person's heartbeat, or if you'd like to, give the other person a chance and find the other partner's heartbeat. Again, one person can find it on the neck, and the other person can try and find it on the wrist. Go ahead and do that now, or you can keep the same person's heartbeat. Once you've found the heartbeat to use to help us count, go ahead and count to 100, this time by tens. Again, pause the video if you need to. Once students have this down pat, or any students that finish early, go ahead and jog in place like we did as a class. Get your heart rate up as fast or as little as you want to. For beginners, maybe not as fast of a heartbeat, and for those of you who've got the hang of it, you can use a very, very fast heart rate if you'd like. Whatever you and your partner are comfortable with. But go ahead and give that a practice a couple times. Now that everyone's had a chance to practice counting to 100 by ones and tens, let's just go over a few things. Can anyone remind me, what is a heartbeat again? Right, it's the sound that our heart makes. And why do we call this a beat? Does anyone remember? Right, it's the sound that our heart makes. And a beat is what? Right, a repetitive sound generally can make up songs or any type of music. Can anyone tell me how and why we use numbers? We use numbers to count things or to represent how many of something. We use these numbers by going in order of number names and using those number names to represent how many of something. I hope everyone had a great time counting with me and finding our heartbeats. Bye, kindergartners!